baseball now, where the Lindenwood Lions are unaccustomed to looking up at anyone in the Heart of America Conference standings. The Doug Bletcher's current team trails his former team, Culver Stockton, in the league race has to be particularly galling. Four-game homestand against the Wildcats certainly seemed to offer Lindenwood a chance to shuffle the pecking order either way. In game one of their twin bill today, the Lions built a 9-3 lead and looked to be golden. However, oh, you know what? Chris Terry's team had other ideas. Top of the fifth, the Wildcats load the bases with no outs, look doomed to strand the runners before a bases-loaded walk, and this two-run single by Corey Gilbert with 2 outs cuts the lead down to 9-6. Top of the sixth, looking for more, the Wildcats would be requited. Andre Terrell right here starts the wheels in motion for a 4-run inning with his RBI single, and the Cats would actually rally all the way back, take a 10-9 lead. They're not done. Let's take you now to the top of the 7th inning. Michael Pena leading off, and all of a sudden it was a singles and doubles clinic from the Wildcat offense. Next batter, Sal Rivera, the pride of Sacramento, California, with a double to move Pena into scoring position. That sets up Bubba Harville with the long fly ball out to right field, scores the sacrifice run right there, makes it 11-9 Wildcats. Your next batter is Ricky Brown, and Pretty Ricky doing the job right there with the single laced up the middle to make it a 12-9 lead. Then Jared Thompson, this ball was hit so hard, I dropped the camera nearly in awe. It still probably hasn't landed. 2-run homer into the teeth of the wind, or actually with the wind working with him, I should say. That was an absolute bomb. We're not done yet. Corey Gilbert to add more insult to injury for Doug Bletcher and the Lindenwood Lions. Look at this. Nice RBIs right there. A couple more. He had 5 on the day. As Corey Gilbert went 3 for 5 in the first game. Culver Stockton rallies all the way back for a huge win and a split on the road, winning today in the first game by the final count of 15-10. Second game didn't go nearly as well for Culver Stockton, though Quincy High native and alum Shelby Anderson led Lindenwood with a couple of ribbies today as Lindenwood rallies back to get the split. Those two teams meet for 2 more tomorrow. Quincy University red hot as well today, taking on Drury. And it would be DJ Neese right off the bat trying to get to the Hawks with this double off the wall, or at least to the wall out in left field. Mitchell Fairley, though, the Quincy High product, would respond, getting himself at least temporarily out of the jam with a beautiful K right there. Next batter, Mitchell Fairley doing it again with one of those wonderful strike him out, throw him out double plays with the assist of Justin Dunning throwing and gunning from behind the plate. And that, my friends, is the way you get out of a jam. Quincy University looking to start the offensive wheels in motion. Adam Cunningham singling to start off the 3rd inning. Then Drake Austin would follow suit with another single, which would set the table. And as you see the table being set, it would be Gavin Meyer stepping in to blast a 3-run jack in this ball game. That, my friends, put Quincy University in control. However, Quincy University would relinquish control in game number 1 and pick up the loss. 5-4 would be your final, despite Mr. Meyer's home run heroics there. Second game, though, much more dramatic, much better result for the Hawks as Wade Custer comes up with a walk-off grand slam in this game. As QU gets the split, beats Drury 7-3 as your final. Elsewhere today, this is a quality split for Western Illinois against powerhouse Oral Roberts, winning the first game 13-5. Matt Agara with 3 ribbies in that ball game. Second game, though, goes in favor of Oral Roberts as Oral Roberts drops Western Illinois 5-3 in that one. HLG today with a sweep over Park, 4-3 in the first and 8-5 in the second, as the Trojans now improved to 20-23 on the year. We've got some softball for you today. Nice sweep for the Culver Stockton Lady Wildcats as they win 4-1 in the first game over Graceland behind the hitting heroics, as you saw, of Danielle Wilson, and a great pitching effort from Emily Anderson. Complete game shutout in the second game as the Lady Wildcats get the win. Also today, Western Illinois with a split against North Dakota State University, losing the first game despite a pretty decent pitching effort from Haley Bickford. She was betrayed by her defense at times in this one. Western Illinois, though, wakes up the bats in the second game. Megan Kelly, one of 2 Leathernecks with 4 ribbies on the day in that ball game. Also, HLG swept today in women's softball by Williams Baptist. Well, a couple of homegrown throwers are clearly profiting the Western Illinois track and field program, which won 5 individual events today in the SIU Gateway Classic at Edwardsville. Leading that charge, Rushville Industries' own Jason Chrisman, who set a new PR in taking the shot put title with a throw of 53 feet, 8 and 88/100 inches. This is also the 6th best throw in leatherneck history. Chrisman added a second-place title in the disc with a personal best of over 154.5 feet. By the way, Bushnell Prairie City Avon's Nathaniel Marshall also hit a new personal mark in the hammer throw of better than 169 feet, which was good for 3rd place. Other individual titles for WIU included Nicole Manning in the pole vault, Jessica Ortega in the women's hammer throw, Zach Glazebrook in the long jump, and a shared title between both Jamario Taylor and Michael Crabtree, who I believe is a freshman, in the high jump. Speaking of local talent, check this out. Quincy High alum Nathan Elder is enjoying quite a bit of success in his own right now as an Ivy Leaguer and a sprinter. Last weekend, the Brown sprinter helped his Bears 4x400 meter relay squad take first place in the Husky Invitational at UConn. And Elder is at home for a meet, I believe, tomorrow at Brown. He's been a staple for the Bears in both the 400 and 800 meter this year. It has been a phenomenal year for this area for Division I track, and just wanted to make sure everybody knew that Nathan Elder not only matriculating at a very high level as an Ivy Leaguer, which is really impressive, but also running track and field extremely well. And we'll keep up the track and field vibe with a trip to the seemingly always chilly Cunningham Invitational in Louisiana and watch Northeast Missouri's best golfers try to make and take the teeth out of a brutally tough Norwoods track today when overtime rolls on.